connection in the quiet room, driving out the bitter gloom. Found you in a velvet tray, hidden since a distant day. Leverage for kinetic soul, keeping back the deep control, winding up the tension line, making every moment mine. Hear the rhythm of the brass, watch the ancient minutes pass. Steady beat inside the case, frozen time begins to pace. Logic in the tiny wheel, harder than the way I feel. Turning till the system tightens, sudden motion truly frightens. Balance swings a perfect arc, cutting through the total dark. Coming ship within the dark, workmanship within the frame. Puts the modern world to shame, living in a tactile space, checking every vacant face. Moving now. Feel the power in the spring, hear the sudden copper ring. Iron pulse beneath the glass, polished hand against the dial. Stay with me a little while, built to last 100 years. Crying out for oil and tears, physical and heavyweight, holding back the reach of fate. Cold design and human touch, I have missed this far too much. Safety in a clockwork plan, stronger than a broken man. Master of the spinning part, driving through my lonely heart. Silver teeth begin to bite, working in the lack of light. Count the seconds one by one, now the task is finally done. Never stop the ticking sound, turning every planet round. Bit by bit, end of life, always right. Checked out the metal, checked out the metal. Checked out the metal, checked out the metal. Tarnished edges bite my skin, where the memories begin. Hidden in a velvet fold, something heavy, something cold. I forgot the way it felt, watching all the winter melt, pressing deep against my palm, in the center of the calm. Silver jingling in the dark, leaving such a sudden mark. Every notch and every groove, giving me the room to move. I can hear the metal ring, waiting for a better thing. Reaching for the solid brass, watching all the seasons pass. Every door that stood in line told me that the world was mine. Now the circle starts to close, everything the pathway knows. Holding on to what is true, finding my way back to you. Jagged teeth of iron plate, swinging wide the garden gate. Walking down the gravel drive, feeling like I might arrive. Everything has shifted place, looking at a different face. Rattle in my denim pocket, like a picture in a locket. Feeling every ounce of weight, handed over by our fate. Steel is pressing on my thigh, underneath the purple sky. Grab the handle made of chrome, leading me to find a home. Looking for a brand new door, walking on the dusty floor, keeping all the windows tight, moving through the fading light. Open up the heavy latch, strike a tiny wooden match, seeing what I left behind, the corners of my mind. I am finally at the start. every steady heart, turning through the rusty lock, listening to the ticking clock, grasping for the shiny prize. Looking through my overeyes, taking back the stolen years, taking back the stolen years, trading in the olden clothes. Jangle of the metal chain, jabbing down the metal. Coastal pulse begins to beat, rhythm in the driver's seat, scanning through the purple air, losing every heavy care. Accelerated on the track, looking forward, never back. Water meets the darkened sky, watching as the birds fly by. Dusk is falling on the port, making every moment short. Pressure in the cabin wall, feeling nothing else at all. Linear and fast we go, watching all the levels low. Artificial lamps appear, everything is coming near. Driving fast, hold the line. Plastic frame and tinted glass, looking at the miles pass. Rubber seals and metal pins, where the transition begins. Ocean salt is in the breeze, gliding past the frozen trees. Clock is moving on the deck, safety for the human wreck. Numbers flow across the pane, driving through the light terrain. Signals turning from the red, visions in a heavy head. Distance is a simple plan, running as fast as I can. Transition, stay fine. Final station coming soon, underneath the rising moon. System shuts the power down, far away from every town. The end, cold grows near. The tiny pulse of burning red inside the hollow of my head. A signal lost upon the sea, it never finds its way to me. The blinking heart out into me, the blinking heart out in the black. Don't ever think of coming back. Upsitting waves lick the wood, I stand exactly where I stood. I stand exactly where I stood. The mist is heavy and so gray. You chose to sail so far away. My lungs are filled with winter air, I find no comfort anywhere. The iron rail is biting cold, my heavy heart is growing old. The tide is pulling at the shore, the tide is pulling darkness has a heavy weight. Just leave it all to silent fate. The wind is screaming through the mast. The future dies within the past. I face the midnight all alone. One crimson spark against the night. One crimson spark against the night. I watch the rhythm of the light. The water swallows every sound. Stay frozen to the icy ground. The salt is stinging in my eyes. Underneath the empty skies. The clock is striking past the hour. I lose my willings, a final plea. There is no ghost left here to see. The engine finally done with you. Where the season begins. Crystallize within a frame of white. A captured spark of pure and blinding light. I found you in a box of winter dust, relieving me of all this metal rust. The silver heat is calling out my name. We never felt the pressure or the shame. Beneath the sun we found a place to hide and watch the pulling of the summertime. Your hair was wild and reaching for the sky. The salt was drying in your laughing eye. Chemicals have faded down to gray. But I can feel the burning of the day. The liquid warmth is moving through my veins. I'm breaking all these heavy iron chains. Beyond the reef we found a way to run, reflected in the center of the sun. The smell of pine is rising from the floor. As I unlock the heavy wooden door, you are the color of a sapphire stone. Before we ever had to be alone. The world is turning faster than it should. I'd go back to the water if I could. Hold the moment till the colors bleed, planting every single spirit seed. The ancient fire is burning in the flame, returning to the place without a name. Above the waves we felt the heavy air, with clover tangled in your messy hair. Falling back to June. Unfastened bolts are on the wood, show exactly where we stood. I feel the phantom weight of glass, watching every season pass. The window frame is cold and gray. I watch the ending of the day. I see the marks across the floor, where heavy wood was kept before. The dust has settled in the light to show the shape of every night. memory I cannot shrug. The pain is peeling near the door. I am not standing here anymore. Iron hinges start to rust, turning all we built to dust. I find a hair upon the sill. Everything is standing still. The tiles are cracked beneath my feet. My skin is cold against the brick. The clock is making every tick. The salt is biting in the air. I see your outline everywhere. The hollow space is wide and deep. A promise that I couldn't keep. Your silhouette is etched in lime, frozen in a moment's time. Only boxes left to pack, never coming back. Chill makes me feel brand new. Ice against the sky of blue. Oh, oh, oh. Mercury climbing up the glass, watching every minute pass. Pavement burning through my shoe, knowing what I have to do, knowing what I have to do. Tires spinning on the sand, searching for a better land. Silver cap begins to pop. Never want this vibe to stop. Coldest water in the tank, money in the spirit bank. Wait for the rush. Glass chill sliding down my throat. Best part that I ever wrote. Sugar rushing to my brain, wash away the summer strain. Frosty bottle in my grip, taking such a heavy sip, taking such a heavy sip. Dusty road behind the wheels, loving how the metal feels, loving how the metal feels. Condensation on my skin, this is how I start to win. Wiping sweat from off my brow. Focus on the here and now. Focus and quit in the cup. Dreams and liquid in the cup. Drink until the sun is up. Pouring over heavy eyes. Payment for a paradise. Glass chill numbing all the pain. Driving through the county lane. Liquid frost inside the palm. Bringing on a heavy calm. Electric flavor on the tongue. Knowing that the day is young. Sunlight hitting on the rim. Life is looking less than grim. Every swallow is a prize right before my very eyes. Thirst is finally at an end, treating every mic a friend. Glass chill cooling every bone. Sitting on a roadside throne. Almost dancing in the light, winning every single fight. Carbonation in the air, magic found in everywhere. Magic found in everywhere. Empty bottle in the tray, heading out the other way. Feeling like a lucky man, living by a better plan. Skies are burning red. I should have said. Below the floor of rolling white, I climb into the cooling night. That gold horizon line is clear. The only thing I hold is near. I watch the sun begin to dive. It makes me feel I am alive. This metal shell is small and thin. I feel the peace begin within. The engine has a steady beat. I feel the fading of the heat. A burning border in the west. I put the heavy world to rest. The colors bleed across the pain. Feel no pressure and no pain. No pressure, no pain. No gravity can reach me now. I made a silent, lonely vow. The air is thin and getting cold. I watch the fire turn to gold. A shining stripe against the blue. I have no need to look for you. The silence is a holy sound. Never wanna touch the ground. The purple stars begin to peak. I find the quiet that I seek, beyond the reach of any map, into the velvet trap. The iron holds my weight tonight. The tracks reflect the silver light. I feel the air is getting thin. I watch the winter rushing in. I try to find a familiar face. Pavement stretches out so wide. Nowhere left for me to hide. Nowhere left for me to hide. My breath is turning into white. Across the stillness of the night, the metal frame is biting deep. A promise that I couldn't keep. The frozen rails are turning blue, far away from thoughts of you. A ghost of why I'm standing there. Engines rumble in the floor. I don't live here anymore. Ticket clutched here anymore. Ticket clutched inside my hand, leaving for a different land. Ticking on the wall. I wait to hear the final call. Steam is rising from the ground. Silence is the loudest sound. The station floor is made of stone. I am standing here alone, watching all the colors fade. Train upon the track. Departure is a heavy word. The only thing that I have heard. The metal bench is growing cold. This is how the end is told. Heart ink on a white page, locking in the truth, burning through the memories of a misspent youth. Metal hidden paper with a sharp and steady crack, writing down the reasons why I'm never coming back. Residue of ink is staining every fingertip. Heavy iron metal makes the carriage start to slip, pressing down the levers with a frantic kind of force, changing how I feel and setting out a different course. The ribbon smells like oil and the dust of yesterday. There is nothing left for me to ever have to say. This iron key is biting back against my open hand, making sure the message is the kind you understand. A permanent impression that I leave upon the sheet, finalizing everything to make the end complete. Every letter strikes the paper like a sudden blow. Watch the blackest liquid start to settle in a row. Muscles in my forearm feel the tension and the ache. Thinking of the promises I know I have to break. The bell rings at the margin with a sharp and silver sound, laying all my burdens on the solid wooden ground. Steel and heavy pressure are the ways I find my peace. Mechanical resistance gives the feeling of release. The document is finished and it carries all my weight, accepting that the words I wrote have sealed a lonely fate. Sealed a lonely fate. No way to erase the path I chose to travel through, living with the gravity of things I should have said. Physical and tangible, a ghost inside the ink, standing on the edge of what I do not want to think. One last push to reach and stepping far away from light. Chromigum reflects the moon, a frozen beam. Engine drones a heavy tune, a steady stream. Fingers trace a weathered line, watching how the gauges shine. Needles dance across the face, moving at a steady pace. Leather grip and silver key, driving makes me feel so free. Headlights cut the velvet dark, leaving behind every spark. Coastal roads are wide and black, never looking at the back. Stitches on the bucket chair, deep inhale. Scent of salt is in the air. A metal veil, a metal veil. Oil and metal fill the lungs, speaking in these machine tongues. Pedal pressed against the wood, doing what I never could. Leather grip on steering wheels, matching how the metal feels. Tires spin upon the coast, chasing down a fading ghost. Asphalt sings against the tire, fueling up the inner fire. 24 is on the dial, out of view, resting for a little while. Starting new, vibration in the heavy floor. Cannot hear you at the door. Radio is full of his, something that I will not miss. Leather grip beneath the stars, healing all the hidden scars. Ignition is the only sound. Far above the frozen ground, windows down to taste the spray. Driving till the break of day. Mechanical and rhythmic calm, staying whole, tension life within my palm. Everything is upside down, upside down. Everything is upside down, upside down. Aqueous patterns on the asphalt, vertical structures pointing down. Gravity seems to lose its logic, walking on the atmosphere. Discard the dusty afternoon, observe the clarity of rainfall. The pavement acts as a telescope, unveiling colors we ignored before. Step into the liquid surface, step into the liquid surface, step into the liquid surface. Inverted the horizon, erratic dances are shifting now. The inverted world is vibrant green. Analyze the movement of the storm, a chemical reaction of the sky. Each step creates new geography. The saturation of the world increases. 1,000 cities live beneath my feet. The pressure of the tide is rising. Step into the liquid surface, step into the liquid surface, step into the liquid surface. Inverted the horizon. Subject identifies a radical shift in perspective. The primary axis has rotated. Saturation levels are at maximum capacity. Observation, the world is finally clean. Vertical logic, aqueous motion. The city is a fluid state, upside down. Hold it in the center of the light. Hold it in the center of the light. Everything is moving into sight. Symmetry is cooling down my palm, keeping every heavy heartbeat calm. Glazing over surfaces of blue, bringing back a vision that is true. Bringing back a vision that is true. The circle starts to spin around, a tiny treasure that I found. I feel the pressure in my chest. It puts the worried mind to rest. Look at every marbled sphere today, watching how the colors start to play. Rolling down the middle of the street, rolling down the middle of the street, making every summer day complete. Knuckles on the floor to take the aim, learning every rule of every game. Chasing after shooters made of red, living in the moments in my head. Winning was the only that is new. The orbit of the world is small. I never wanna lose it all. The weight is heavy in my core. jar, showing me exactly who we are. Captured in a pocket for the night. See the swirling colors in the prize. Take the prize. Winning every battle on the floor. Opening a brand new silver door. Balance every planet in a row. All aligned. Feeling how the heavy spirits go. Growing up. I'm not a little child anymore. Smooth and cold against the sudden heat. Life is finally feeling so sweet. Metal breeze against my skin. Let the winter air begin. Oscillating north to south. Salt is dry inside my mouth, pushing back the heavy sound. Pushing back the heavy sound. Oh, iron wind within the dark, leaving such a frozen mark. Safety in the rhythmic pace, keeping time inside this place. Water beads upon the wall, watching every teardrop fall. Thick and humid air will die. Thick and humid air will die underneath the iron eye. Underneath the iron eye. Oh, silver breath across the floor. I don't need the world no more. Steady motion keeps me still, bending to the motor's will. Breathe it in until I shake. Every bone is bound to break. Circular and sharp and sweet, drowning out the crowded street. Coldest edge against the heat, making every breath complete. Safety in the spinning frame, everything is just the same. Drifting as the room turns white, final peace within the night. Tarnished silver held against my face, waiting in this quiet, lonely place. Iron coins fall down inside the slot, giving everything that I have got. Heavy glasses keeping out the rain, dulling every edge of every pain. Searching for the warmth across the metal line, praying for a signal that you still are mine. Through the winter air I hear you speak my name. Nothing in the world will ever feel the same. Coiled wire is wrapped around my hand, stretching out across the hollow land. Ocean tides are calling from the west, putting every hollow fear to rest. Ice is forming waiting on the station floor as I listen for the one that I adore. Reaching for the truth across the metal line. Everything you give me is a holy sign. When the heavy silence finally breaks away, I can find the courage just to face the day. Always by your side. Even though the miles are wide and deep, vows of ever after are the ones I keep. Underneath the burning of the distant stars, I will heal the fire of these hidden scars. Heal the scars. Clinging to the hope across the metal line, watching as our separate destinies entwine. Now I have the power just to stand so tall, knowing you will catch me if I ever fall. Never let me go. You are making me feel fine. The spirit is divine, waiting on the metal line until our stars align. Cylindrical passage contains the night air. I feel the movement in my messy hair. The dashboard clock is a pale shade of green, the calmest version of me that I have seen. This orange strobe pulses a steady beat. It warms the fabric of the driver's seat. I watch the tunnel swallow up the road and let my heavy mind finally unload. Windows are rolled to the very top edge, following lines on the white painted ledge. Gravity pulls at the back of my frame. In this dark space, I forget my own name. The steering wheel is cold against my palm, leading me deeper to this hollow calm. The orange strobe flashes a rhythmic sound. My tires barely seem to touch the ground. Through granite walls, the amber signals fly. Under a manufactured ceiling sky, no interruptions from the world outside, just the vibration of a perfect ride. The tiles are passing in a blur of dust. Mechanical movement is something I trust. The dashboard plastics start to feel like skin, letting the artificial light come in. Every orange strobe marks a meter of peace, granting my spirit a sudden release. The exit sign is coming into view. I wish this transit was completely new. The tunnel ends and the stars reappear, holding the silence so perfectly clear. The strobe is gone. Tracing every faded hue, silver rust, slowly turning one more leaf, finding some divine relief. Endless rows of black and white, vanishing into the night, vanishing into the night. Everything we ever knew, rising in the morning dew. Acetate curls in the plastic tray, wash away the grit of another day. I am locked in the heat of a crimson room, waiting for the flowers of the crimson room, waiting for the flowers of the past to bloom. Sink the paper in the deep red bath, tracing every turn of the gravel path. There is the porch where we used to sit, watch the lucky strike that your father lit. Silver nitrate bleeds through the heavy white, bringing back the ghost of a summer night. I see the corner store and the rusted gate, where we thought the world was a thing to hate, where we thought the world was a thing to hate. Drown the senses in the blood-red bath, doing all the simple and the holy math. I see the faces that I thought were gone, standing in the grass of a Sunday lawn. The vinegar is stinging in my nose and in my throat. I am looking at the buttons on your heavy winter coat. It is funny how the chemicals can make a person real, when I have spent a decade trying not to have to feel. When I have spent a decade trying not to have to feel. The image is a window, but it is clearer than the glass, watching all the decades and the bitterness just pass. Keep the spirit in the dark red bath, caught inside the quiet aftermath. Everything is sharp and the grain is fine, holding on to moments that are finally mine. Hang the memories on the wire line, everything in dries and the picture stays, lost inside the heat of the scarlet haze. Suspended high above the quiet street, the metal railing feels like frozen ice. I watch the morning and the nighttime meet, without a sound or any modern vice. My lungs are drinking in the chilly air, my lungs are drinking in the chilly air. The sky is turning from a dark maroon. I find a peace to be quite rare beneath the fading circle of the moon. The clouds are drifting in a steady row. I watch the way the colors start to grow. The rising light begins to fill the space. A brand new day is painting every wall. I feel the sun upon my tired face, and finally I'm standing very tall. Down on the sidewalk, people start to walk. I hear the distance of their muffled talk. The traffic moves along a certain track, and there is simply no more looking back. The windows sparkle in the neighbor's house. The early silence is as quiet as a mouse. A tiny bird is landing on the pine until the clock begins to cross the line. I see the garden in the park below, watching the rhythm of the city flow. This orange streak is breaking through the gray. The heavy weight is lifted from my chest. I see the start of something better today, leaving the ghost of yesterday to rest. From up here everything looks very small, the choices that I made and all my fear. I don't feel like a victim after all, because the vision go of every bitter word. The view is different from the never heard. It's calling me to open up the door. The brightness washes over every roof. The clarity is something I can hold. I finally have found the living proof that life is more than doing what you're told. The world is waking up and so am I. The fire is climbing to a place so high above the sky. A fresh beginning in the morning dew. Everything is looking bright and new. A better view. Rubber stroke on glass, watching ripples pass water everywhere. Midnight purple sea, safe inside with me. Gasoline is running low, nowhere else for me to go, nowhere else for me to go. Overdraft is in the red, voices screaming in my head. Rent is due on Monday noon, I am leaving way too soon. Taxes on the kitchen shelf, I am hiding from myself. Wet asphalt is turning black, now I'm never looking back. Thunder is a heavy drum, everything is feeling numb. Flexible blade pain, cutting through the rain, keep it moving. Ticking metal clock, turning heavy lock. The dead is piling to the sky, I'm just a funny kind of guy, trying hard to play the part, beating of a frantic heart. 24 and out of breath, I'm there to save my heart. 24 and out of breath, scared of some financial death. Wipers move from left to right, wipers move from left to right, pushing back the heavy night. The tires spin on silver oil, I feel my blood begin to boil. Isolate in the shell, escaping from my living hell, escaping from my living hell. I'm counting seconds by the beat, until the journey is complete. Friction, plastic shield, watching darkness yield. Rhythm wiper goes where nobody knows. Headlights on the driveway gate, accepting my domestic fate. Engine cooling in the drive, glad that I am still alive.
Silver mist is falling on the ground, is making not a sound. Opaline haze covers every street, Softly it cushions the sound of my feet. Each of the lamps is a lantern of white, guiding me home through the velvet of night. Everything heavy is starting to fade, lost in the beautiful garden I made. Oh, the silver mist is falling down, wrapping its arms around the town. Safe in the silence, I finally find peace for a wandering heart and a mind. Floating on air in a sea of the gray, watching the world as it washes away. Treading on pavement that feels like a cloud, far from the pressure and far from the crowd. Breath in the air is a prism of frost, knowing that nothing has truly been lost. Buildings are ghosts in a skeletal row, steady and calm in the softening show. Yes, the silver mist is a blanket of grace, hiding the lines on a tired old face. Deep in the quiet, I finally see how to be whole and how to be free. Drifting along in a river of slate, leaving behind all the worry and weight. Suspended in time like a ship in the port, building a wall in this vaporous fort. No one can reach where the atmosphere ends, where every street is a circle of friends. Lifting me up from the heavy terrain, higher than sorrow and higher than rain. Now the silver mist is a harbor of light, turning the darkness to something so bright. Caught in a moment of crystalline bliss, nothing can feel quite as lovely as this. Walking alone, but I am not lonely, living for these quiet minutes only. Silver mist drifting so slow, into the evening I go, soft as a breath on the pane.
Celluloid spinning on a heavy metal spool, playing by a logic that is beautiful and cruel. The lamp is burning hot and the seats are red. Thinking of the phrases that we never actually said. Everything is jumping like a frantic heart, watching every image slowly falling all apart. I am watching colors run across the white wall, waiting for the heavy velvet curtain to finally fall. Every little scratch is like a memory I made, safe inside the room where the light will never fade. Where the light will never fade. Dust is drifting through the bright projector light, turning every morning into a velvet night. My shoes are clicking on the worn and sticky floor. I am not the person that I was a year before. The projector motor makes a very steady sound, looking for the treasure that I finally have found. I can see the stains upon the white landscape high, frozen underneath the bright and artificial sky. Every sudden skip is like a pulse about to beat, finding all the magic from a single lonely seed. From a single lonely seed. Turn the iron crank and let the heavy reel spin. Show me every city that I've ever lived within. The grain is getting rough, but the focus is so true. I am finding all the pieces that I lost in you. Witness all the beauty of a broken lands, treating all the wreckage like a circle of friends. There is so much grace in how the image can tear, floating through the heavy and the perfume air. Oh, the real is finally done. I am the only one, silver screen. I feel the power of the static heat. It makes the rhythm of my heart complete. Back to the day when the world was new. Every vibration leads me home to you. Crystal and grooves on the turning black, bringing the ghost of a feeling back. That little skip in the middle of the song reminds me exactly where I belong. I sense the fire of the static heat, keeping the soul on a steady beat. Back to the summer when we were young, singing the words that were never sung, never sung. Dust on the needle and salt in the air. I see the way that you fixed your hair. The heavy speaker is honest and bold, keeping us safe from the bitter and cold. I touch the flame of the static heat, walking again a familiar street. Back to the place where the music mends, to stay in this moment for one more day. I breathe the light of the static heat, lifting me up to a higher seat. Back to the magic of how we began, living the life that we carefully planned. Always you. Analog waves in a physical sea, everything stays like it used to be, floating away on the crackling ring, knowing the peace that the memories bring. This heavy stone chain starts to fall, to fall. I watch the crash against the wall, ceramic edges smooth and cold, a heavy weight for me to hold. I line them up across the wood, I'd stop the motion if I could. The clicking sound is getting loud, so loud. One little tilt is all it takes to fix the path of my mistakes. This heavy stone chain starts to fall, I watch the crash against the wall. My future breaks in black and white, I lose the lead throughout the night. I lose the lead throughout the night. Polished surface, numbered dots, I'm tying up the final knots. My cup of regret is mostly full. A sudden consequences are very clear. I'm back exactly at square one. The yellow stains upon the lawn protect me till the break of dawn. Inside this bright and round design, I leave the heavy world behind. Saffron spills across the dark, another island in the park. My sneakers hit the painted ground, I hide away where I am found. The silence is a heavy weight, I count the moths that spin and fly beneath the artificial sky. This circle keeps the ghost away. I find a place where I can stay within the borders of the heat. I feel the rhythm of my feet. The grass is emerald and clean, the finest spot that I have seen. Walking past the iron gate, the hour is becoming late. The bench is cold against my back, against the velvet of the black. Ooh, I see the outlines of the trees, they sway within the midnight breeze. Ooh, I do not want to cross the line. I tell myself that I am fine, an island made of orange tint. I see a small and subtle glint, the grass is waking from its sleep, while secrets are the things I keep. A sanctuary on the path, escaping from the winter wrath. Move your body through the void, everything has been destroyed. Safety is a narrow space, shining on a tired face. Shining on a tired face, I will take a final breath, escaping from a social death. The safety of the colored lamp, away from all the cold and damp. A tiny world of amber light to shield me from the deep of night. I stand within the perfect sphere, and suddenly I have no fear. Ambering upon the field is the only thing I hear. Every step is just a test, searching for a quiet place.